In this video, we're going to talk about reflections. Reflections are transformations. They occur on a plane, and they are just a type of movement that we can see occur. So a reflection is when it actually looks like the figure has flipped over. It looks different than it originally did. When you look in a mirror, you're seeing your reflection. You don't look exactly the same because like your watch looks like it's on the opposite hand or whatnot. So reflection is just a mirror image. That's all it really is. The line actually has a name that the image is flipped over. We either call it the mirror line, or sometimes you'll see it called the axis. We're going to call it the mirror line, or the line of reflection, okay? The mirror line is what we will actually use in class. All right, so let's look at some examples. The website that we're going to look at that will give us some actual reflection examples. All right, here is a perfect example of a reflection. If you notice the reflection of the mountain on the water, so anytime you look in water, that's a reflection. Mirrors show your reflection. Every time you get up in the morning, get ready, and brush your teeth, and you're looking at yourself, seeing if you look pretty or not, that's a reflection as well. Regardless of whatever it is, they are the same distance away from the line that reflects them, the mirror line that we talked about. It's like in this picture right here, this would be the mirror line, and it's reflecting the snow cap into the water, and you can see the example here. Do you see how it's the same distance from here and here and here and here, and it just flips the image over the mirror line. And some more information about that mirror line. That's an example that we talked about just a second ago. Mirror lines don't have to just be horizontal, they can be vertical. So look at this example of the picture of the dog and how they put the mirror line right between it, and there's like a mirror image on each side. There's probably a little bit of difference, but not much. Here's another one showing that the mirror line can be a diagonal as well. It doesn't matter the direction of the mirror line. Anything can be reflected over. It flips over. So it actually is the same figure, but it looks different. Like I had mentioned in class, that when you look in a mirror, you see your watch on one hand, and in the mirror it looks like it's on your opposite hand, and that's just what a reflection causes it to be kind of flipped. So here is the little thing that you can play with and show reflections. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And I'm going to put the triangle on there, and these little buttons right here are going to be where you put the mirror line at. So let's put the mirror line right here. Do you see how it put it on there? And now it's going to reflect the triangle over the mirror line. So see, it's the same triangle, but it looks a little different because it flipped. So now let's make our mirror on this, and it's going to flip over. And you don't get to see all of it because of how it flipped off of the actual coordinate grid. So I'm going to do one that's a diagonal now. Look at that. There's your diagonal. Watch it flip all the way over. But regardless, it's the same distance from that mirror line as the other one. So if I have something that's 2 away from the mirror, on the other side when it flips, it needs to be 2 away from the mirror as well. And we'll be practicing this a lot in class.